leaves it with his back. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I'll tell you, man, I love arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a... Check him out. The Canes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Off play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few 1st downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To throw, it's Chadwick. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Chadwick. Grabs it in the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Takes the handoff. It's Udo. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Udo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on third down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Timeout, Arizona State.
The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Grab near the marker. It's Lofton. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Lofton. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here.
Military stunt.
Gonna look downfield again. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
22 water.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Moss. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
I hate the coverage on that 3rd down, guys. There's just way too much cushion, making it too easy between the QB and receiver there. The next time they get in a 3rd down situation, similar down and distance, they've got to play press coverage and make this offense early.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's Lyle. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Caught over the middle, it's Udo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Base 27 John. Base 27 John.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Fires to the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Lowers those pads. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Johnson. Can't get him to the ground. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Tackle is made at the 39. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to pass, it's Levin. He's got him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
Field goal is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll take it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to try to get it himself. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. The toss sweep to the right. Fighting off the defender.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. They've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Miami! That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet slip. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rutgers is piling on the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under fire. Got his man to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Working on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Finds his man. It's Lyle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Chadwick. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Final play of the game right here.
CB26. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love it.